What's going on, movie fans? My name is Michael Weer. I love talking about movies, and it's officially November of 2023, which means it's time to talk about all of the upcoming November 2023 movie releases. Now, just like in previous videos that I've made this year regarding upcoming movies, there might be something that I missed that's coming out this year that's not on my list. So if there's something coming out that I don't talk about here today, throw that in the comment section down below. Let me know why you're excited about it and why I should check it out. And of course, like always, be on the lookout for reviews of these movies because I will do my best to get a review or a YouTube short out for each and every one of these movies after I've seen it. With that said, let's get into November of 2023 movie releases. All right, so the first movie we're going to talk about here today, guys, is a movie that doesn't actually have a date yet, and that is a movie slated to go to Hulu in November, and it's called Selfreliance. Now, you might remember, if you've been watching these videos, that we talked about this in September of this year. It was supposed to come out in September. It was supposed to hit movie theaters in September, and then it got pushed, and now we're talking about Hulu is picking it up, and they're going to release it. So sometime in November, Hulu should be releasing Selfreliance, and it's about a comedy about a guy who's playing a game for a lot of money, but the game is that he has to stay alive, but they put a comedic twist on it. So it's not like this dark movie where a guy's trying to stay alive. Well, there's probably dark elements about it since the other option is death, but you get the idea. So Selfreliance is supposed to come to Hulu. Again, doesn't have a date yet. I just wanted to just say it real quick. All right, now we'll get into the actual dates. Speaking of actual dates, this was a hard list to track down because all the different websites have everything jumbled right now with the writer's strike and the actor's strike and everything getting moved. So I'm doing my best with this. This is the best possible list I could come up with. On November 3rd, the confirmed movie that I'm looking forward to is called The Marsh King's Daughter. And The Marsh King's Daughter kind of reminds me of Where the Crawdads Sing. It's about a girl whose father may have gone away or she thinks is dead, and now he's back and he's very dangerous. Again, kind of reminds me of Crawdads because it seems like it was taken just directly off of the pages of a book, and it looked good. The trailer I saw looked good. So The Marsh King's Daughter comes out this week, and I didn't give you the best explanation possible, but if that interested you, you should check it out in theaters. On November 10th, we have 4 movies that I'm really looking forward to. The first one's going directly to Netflix, directed by David Fincher, starring Michael Fassbender, called The Killer, and it's about an assassin doing assassin things. And unfortunately, that's all I know about the movie, but that's enough because of who's directing and who's starring in it. But I've avoided any previews for this movie. I've tried to stay away from them at all costs because I want to watch this fresh on day one on Netflix. Netflix has not had a great track record in 2023. Or really ever, but we'll see how that one turns out. The second movie I'm looking forward to on November 10th is called The Holdovers, and it stars Paul Giamatti, who is a teacher who watches over the kids who are stuck at their school over Christmas break. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to this movie. Looks like it has a ton of heart. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do with it. All of the trailers have worked for me, and it's a movie that you might actually be able to see this weekend because it's out in limited release. So if it's playing near you and you get a chance to see it, throw your thoughts about it in the comment section down below and let me know what you think. Otherwise, I will be checking it out next weekend when it's in wide release in my area. The next movie coming out on November 10th is going to be the newest MCU movie, and it of course is The Marvels. And this is a movie that I'm not very excited for personally, and it has nothing to do with Brie Larson or the Marvels or any of that. It's just the fact that Marvel has just gotten oversaturated lately. Like, there's just too much going on, and I haven't been able to keep up with it, which is crazy because I've been the biggest MCU fan ever since Iron Man came out so long ago, and I really enjoyed that movie, and I have not missed an opening weekend for an MCU movie since. And here we go with the Marvels, and I just don't know what to think because you've got these characters that I don't really know or care about, and you've got Captain Marvel. And I like Captain Marvel. I like the original Captain Marvel movie. I thought it was really good. I saw it twice in the theaters. But getting into the Marvels here, it's just there's so much going on in the MCU, I can't keep track of it. Now you got Monica Rambeau coming in with Marvel powers, and you've got Captain Marvel, and you got Miss Marvel, and I've missed the whole Miss Marvel show, so I don't even know what's going on with most of this. I'm going to go see it on opening weekend, but I'm not super excited. The final movie coming out on November 10th is a movie that I am so very much so looking forward to, and it's called It's a Wonderful Knife. Now, you guys know I love horror movies on this channel, but It's a Wonderful Life is one of my favorite Christmas movies. So they take the concept from that and they put it into a horror slasher movie, and I couldn't be more excited. The movie's about a girl who stops a serial killer in a small town. She's able to stop him from going on a murderous rampage, and then years later, she wishes she'd never been born, and she gets her wish. But because she was never born, and here she is just like It's a Wonderful Life, where she still exists, she was just never born, but because she was never born, she never caught the killer, and now the killer is a very prominent person in the community, and she has to convince everyone that he is the serial killer. Oh, and the movie stars Justin Long, which you guys know is a huge plus for me on this channel, so I cannot wait to see It's a Wonderful Knife. Again, that comes out on November 10th, and it's the movie I'm most looking forward to that day. Coming out on November 17th, we get two more movies. The first one is a prequel movie. Of course, it's The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and I've never been the biggest Hunger Games fan. In fact, I don't think I've even seen the second one or fourth. I think I've only seen one or two of those, but this is a prequel movie, so I believe you can go into this fresh, and while there might be Easter eggs of things to come, I don't think you'll be completely lost, so I will go check this movie out. And it has Viola Davis in it, and she has been on a hot streak lately. I love watching her in movies. So with that said, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the Hunger Games prequel, comes out on November 17th. The next movie coming out on November 17th is Thanksgiving, and I'm very excited for this because we don't have enough Thanksgiving movies and we don't have enough Thanksgiving horror movies, and that's what we're getting here, is a Thanksgiving horror slasher movie about a Thanksgiving killer who kills people with things off of a Thanksgiving table. The trailers look great for this movie. My only worry is that they've given us too much, like we've seen too many of the deaths, like it's not going to be too surprising, but I'm hoping they've saved some stuff for the movie. I'm really hoping it's a gory good time. Thanksgiving comes out on November 17th. I will be checking that one out. And that brings us to the last weekend of November. November 22nd, we get two more movies coming out. I'm looking forward to these movies so very much. The first one is called Dream Scenario. It stars Nicolas Cage as a professor who starts showing up in people's dreams. And it seems innocent enough at the beginning of the trailer. He's showing up in people's dreams. Nobody kind of knows why. He gets kind of famous for it. But then things start getting dark. They start getting real in his real world, and things start getting real in his dream world. And it looks like it may turn murderous. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do with this movie. And of course, it's an A24 movie, so it's going to be kind of weird. The last movie that I'm looking forward to in November, the second movie coming out on the weekend of the 22nd, is going to be Napoleon. Napoleon is directed by Ridley Scott, and it stars Joaquin Phoenix, and I can't wait for this thing. Ridley Scott directed my favorite movie in 2021 with The Last Duel, and I thought that movie was brilliant, and now he's directing Napoleon, and it might be one of those movies where had I known this was coming out at the beginning of the year, had I seen a teaser trailer or that full-length trailer they put out, this would have been on my most anticipated movies of the year list. I'm very much so looking forward to this. I hope Joaquin Phoenix really brings it, because when he does, he's an Oscar-level caliber actor, and I can't wait to see what he does with it. The trailers look great. I'm hoping I'm not setting myself up for disappointment here, but I really am looking forward to Napoleon, but I guess we'll see what it's like when it comes out. With that said, though, guys, those are the movies coming out in November of 2023. Are you looking forward to any of these? Are any of these on your personal radar? If they are, and you plan on seeing these day one, throw those in the comments section down below. Or maybe you're planning on waiting for some of these movies. You're just going to wait till they stream because it's easier for you. Let me know what movies you're going to either watch day one or you're going to wait to stream. And with all of that said, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button because it helps the video, it helps the channel, and it helps me right here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Alright guys, we got to the end of the November 2023 upcoming movie releases, and if you liked this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I have a ton of content on here, and I will be talking about all of the upcoming movies that are coming out in November that I have a chance to see. But until then, if you want to check out any of my other videos, I've got all of my 2022 reviews right there, and all of my 2023 reviews right there.